I didn't raise my hand. That was a really good tactic. I'm going to use that with my kids. So I'm Tim Baker. I'm the new general manager here at Crestview Mountain Resort. Super excited to be here. I've been here about 5 weeks. I got a family. I got 2 young kids. I got a 5 and 8-year-old. I was telling a couple of people a minute ago, like they're so stoked that it's actually scaring me because they haven't gotten upset at all. And my wife is the same way. We couldn't be more excited to be here on a personal level, and then obviously as a company. You know, on a personal level, I come from Texas. I grew up outside of Amarillo. I grew up skiing in southern Colorado and northern New Mexico, all growing up. I didn't make my way to Crested Butte, which I'm pretty bummed about. I spent a lot of time at Wolf Creek, a lot of time at Copper Mountain, Angel Fire, Taos. So skiing's been in my blood as far as I can remember. You know, growing up, I've always been an athlete. I'm actually a former professional football player. Played for the Steelers and the Panthers and the Chargers. Big Steeler fan. I don't have my socks on today. I did have them on yesterday. So certainly bleed black and gold. Made my way here via Eagle County. I was over in Beaver Creek for about 8 years. Previously, before that, was in Breckenridge and Keystone for a few years. So I've been a part of Vail Resorts for a number of years. Been a part of the growth as a company. Got a good perspective from which we're coming. And as a company, we couldn't be more excited about being a part. Questions since I've been here about, what are you guys going to do? What are you going to change? And we don't intend to change that much because Crested Butte, for what it is why we are so drawn to this place. You know, the distinctness, the uniqueness of the geography, the fact that it is where it is, makes it very distinct in the context of the rest of our portfolio as a company. We don't intend to market this place as a competitor to Vail or to Breckenridge or any other resort. We intend to market this place for what Crested Butte is. And one thing that I've learned over time in the short amount of time that I've been here is there's so much pride that exists within this community. It's been very obvious to me that folks make a choice, and it's a decision to be a part of this community, to invest in this community, to run businesses in this community. It's not easy, and there's a great deal of sacrifice that goes into calling Crested Butte home. And our intention is to honor that and to do everything we can to make Beaver Creek, to make Crested Butte. I've been here for 5 weeks and I've never done that. That was my worst fear, and I just did. Crested Butte.
That's all right. Toby Keith called us Breckenridge.
I know. Yeah. I can't promise I'll never do that again. I told my wife that was my worst fear.
You got it done now.
So we're excited. I think going into this season, a lot of questions around, what should we expect? I think going into this year, you're probably not going to see much different. We are certainly deploying, like you'll notice like our RFID cards at the lifts. No longer get to pull a pass out. You'll be able to leave your ticket in your pocket, get scanned, get right up on the lift, and get moving. Other than that, it's unlikely that you're really going to see that much change for this period. I mean, what our strategy is coming in is to learn, is to understand, to gain perspective. I've had great opportunities for meeting with many of you in the room already, and those of you who I haven't, you can expect me to ask questions around, what do you want Crested Butte to be? What are you looking for us to invest in? Because ultimately, that's what our job is to understand the perspective that exists and to make investments, make adjustments to where it makes the biggest difference in the experience of those who want to call Crested Butte home, where folks want to come and patronize this incredible destination. And what those decisions are going to be are to be determined. We certainly want to invest in the mountain. There's a lot of opportunity for investment in the infrastructure. We have lift mechanics from across the entire company who are here in Crested Butte right now and have been here for the last 3 or 4 weeks, getting the lifts into a condition that you all expect. And we're excited on what this season is going to represent in terms of the consistency of the infrastructure. We had great snow. I went up on the mountain today and toured everything that we intend to open. We announced earlier today that we are opening with the Paradise Lift. Super excited to open that. So we'll have, on donation day, we won't have Paradise Lift on donation day next Wednesday, but we will have it on Thursday for kind of our official opening. So we'll have, not real good on the map yet.
Peachtree and Red Lady.
Peachtree and Red Lady, but from a trail perspective, we'll have Paradise Bowl, we'll have upper and lower Ruby Queen. Those 2 runs, both of those are going to be open. We'll have Houston around down Red Lady. We'll have upper Upper Keystone, Lower Keystone. Upper Keystone still to be determined, but definitely Lower Keystone. We'll have a Jib Park on the lower portion of Keystone. So super excited for what the product is going to be for opening day. We're not that far off from popping open more terrain. Getting up on top, there's a lot of snow up there, and if we can get, probably 12 to 14 more inches, we'll be able to pop a lot of terrain really quick. So super excited for the opening. Just one reminder, our pass sales run until Saturday. So as of Saturday, Sunday, thank you, I'm glad you guys are here. Sunday, pass sales will cease for the season. So those will no longer be available as of Sunday. One question that's popped up a lot is those of you who may have purchased the Peaks Pass products and you want to transition those into an Epic Pass. We were able to configure our systems where you can come and do that in the ticket office. So if you want to come and do that transaction, that'll be the easiest. You can also call, get it all set up on the phone. But the way that'll work is if you do it on the phone, we'll mail you a pass. Probably won't be here for another 10 days. So you're still going to probably have to go to the office to print something. If you get, one question that pops up is, what do I do if I've got 2 passes? What happens is when you walk up to the lift, if you have 2 pieces of media, whatever they scan when you're at the lift, that one becomes activated, and the one that you have at home becomes deactivated. I have like 6 of them because I lose one all the time. I'm constantly going back to the office getting a new one. So that's a beauty of our pass system that we have in place. So that's a little bit. I'm going to be back in front of all of you throughout the season, and then moving forward. I tend to be very present. I take feedback really well. If there's questions you have, criticisms of what are going on, let me know. Everybody knows where my office is. It's right there at the bottom of the left in the fishbowl. So stop by, say hi. I love to chat, love to hear perspective. I love to hear ideas. There's a lot of ideas that have been passed around over the years. We want to take those into account and identify where we can make a difference. So excited to be here. Thanks for the opportunity to chat. That was a quick 4 minutes. I apologize for using the name BC. So embarrassed to have done that. I'll try to never do that again. But yeah, thank you for the warm welcome. Super excited to be here in Crested Butte and look forward to making this place all that it's been and what it can be down the road.
Mayor Todd.
Do you really tell?
You tell it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna again have Tim out here in this open space if you do have some questions, but we have these other great forecasts as well. So please take your time. We are trying to be out of here by 7, so we've got about an hour to try to keep it moving, especially presenters. Don't, roll on. I'm going to come around and tell you when 5 minutes is up, and then please wrap it up and let them move on to another station. And